come under your Britannia rule and all that, man. The British Empire and all that shit. You know, we've always been that. We've always had that same mindset, that spirit of just trying to, you know, take that which is not yours. Yes. You know, steal other people's inheritances, man.
Hey, that's why we're living under them colonizing terms today, man.
Yeah.
Our real nationalities are on this side, man. 12 tribes of Israel, but then here we're living today under these slave identities, man. Because the so-called white man's MO is to take lands which ain't his, man. All right, and move people around the world, all right, and steal their resources, man.
Someone get Psalms 49 as well. Read that again. Get Psalms 49. It says he's changed the names and all that as well. He changed the names of the lands.
Yes. It says he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
Yeah, you don't keep at home, man. You're, as the scripture says in the book of Genesis, from Cain, you're a fugitive and a vagabond, man. Yeah. You're a prisoner on the run right now, man. And you've been on the longest run since the time of the Greeks. But now your shit's coming to an end, man. Because Esau's the end of the world. You know? You're at the end of your rule.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Yeah, man, you go around plotting the private and you know, casting your hell upon the earth, man. You can't get enough, basically, man. You want to keep digging the earth until there's nothing fucking left. That's how you think, man.
And is as death and cannot be satisfied.
Yeah, anywhere you go. That's why in the film Planet of the Apes, they call you the harbinger of death. It's anywhere you go, you leave a trail of destruction and death, man.
But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Yeah, man, you can check out. It's not even hard to understand. You can just check out history of the so-called Europeans, the so-called white people, all they've done, colonizing the whole earth, man. Yeah. Only one nation's done that, man. Yep. The Chinese didn't do it. The Arabs didn't do it, man. It started with the Greeks, man. Alexander the Greek. You know, he wanted to take over the whole of Asia, man, and all that stuff, man. You know, that's their mentality, man. They want to conquer, man. They just want to keep conquering.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him? And they taught him proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Yeah, you increase riches that which is not yours, man. Everything you've inherited is stolen, man. And the whole banking system that's built upon fraud, man. That's backed by fraud. Yeah, that's built on, you know, righteous blood, innocent blood, man. The blood of the Israelites, man. Started with the Native American Indians, going on to the Negroes and you know, Caribbeans and the Latinos, man. You know, it started with the natives and the Indians, and they're going on to you know, the Negroes and that. That's like that. You build your whole society, especially England, was backed up the, you know, the slave trade, man. You know, the docks and the island, you know, Canary Wharf and all that. Yeah. The docks, those were slave docks, man. We were the commodities back then. That's why you had the stock market. We were the stocks and bonds, man. We came in stocks and bonds, man.
How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Yeah, thick clay, man. I think the word is abatya in the Hebrew. Thick clay, man, in debt, man. You got yourself in heavy laden debt that you can't get yourself out of. That's why America's in, I don't even know how many trillions now, over 20 trillion, $20 trillion in debt, man. They ain't never going to be able to pay that shit off, man. That's why they're going to have to go to war. They're going to have to go to war because war is what? War is a money racket. That's another money racket. These elites think they're going to go to war and get themselves out of that tribulation, but that's going to backfire, man. They're going to get caught, they're going to lose it all, basically, man. They're going to lose it all, they're going to be the first crops of slaves, man.
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them?
Yeah, you're going to be the new booties on the earth. We're going to take your women, we're going to put your children into captivity.
That's right.
You know, you're going to learn what captivity is really about, man. The Django, 12 years a slave, you know, Mandingo and all that. Roots, you're gonna experience that to the 10th power, man, on a higher level, man.
That's right. Because thou hast spoiled many nations.
You spoiled all the nations, man. And the scripture says in Jeremiah the 30th chapter, those that are oppressed are gonna be the oppressors are gonna be oppressed, basically, man. Brothers want to get that, Jeremiah 30:16. That's what's gonna happen, man. Whole Psalm 49 though, you still got it.
Because of men's blood
because of men's blood. These people on the side, man. We're not concerned about the other nation. We're only concerned about the chosen of the Lord's people, which is the nation of Israel. These people's blood's been stained on the earth, man, and we're still seeking retribution and penance for this wickedness, man. We're liberated from this wicked this travesty yet. You know, the slave trade and all that. These so-called white people are still living off the benefits, man. That's why you got them all parading up and down the street in Oxford Circus and all that. They Tottenham Court Road, going into Debenhams and House of Fraser. They're just still living off the beauties of slavery, man. Yeah. The transatlantic slave trade. They're still living good off that, man.
They just recently they said in the news that they're still paying since the so-called abolishment of slavery. They're still paying those royalties to those families that were had slaves.
That's BS, man. That's why you devils got to pay, though, man. That's why you got to pay. And you ain't gonna pay with money. You're gonna pay with your own blood, your own blood, sweat, and tears, man. Double, man.
So that's where our taxes is going, man. Paying those slave masters or those families that were related to those slaves. So
basically, it goes to the elites. Yeah, basically it goes to the elites, man. That's where all the money goes to. That's why America's in $20 trillion of debt. That goes to the elites. Everything goes straight to the 1%. Everyone wants to cry about the 1%, the 1%. The 1% is talking about the international bankers, man. Who you call the Rothschilds and that, man. That's the elites, man. That's where all the money and the wealth goes to.
Well, they don't want to give Jake shit.
They don't want to give Jake shit.
No, but they got to pay the slave owners back. You know what I mean? And have you paid for it? Because we're all taxpayers.
Well, the scripture says, do they make no account for our labours?
That's right.
So who's worked free labour? You devils going to be working free labour in the kingdom. You ain't going to get shit. And then after 1,000 years, you're going to be exterminated off the face of the earth.
Right. It says, because of men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Yeah, man, that blood cannot be cleansed unless the blood of that was shed on that land be cleansed, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Meaning you devils, you got to serve, man. You got to be the new servants and handmaids in the kingdom, man. You know, you got to be serving Jacob, man. Like I told you in the beginning. You know, Jacob took the hill of Esau, meaning that in the latter end we're going to take your asses down, man. We're in the process of that happening right now. That's why the Lord's setting your asses up for that great fall, man.
Yeah. Revelations 18 and verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works.
Who sins, man? It's talking about America, man. Babylon the Great, aka Egypt, man. America is Babylon the Great. You people that think that, you know, Babylon the Great is talking about ancient Iraq. That's not talking about that, man. Because ancient Iraq never got destroyed by no nuclear fire, man.
It's still there.
Ancient Babylon or Iraq still there to this day. You got people living in that land walking up and down on sun, man. You know, buying camel meat and all that shit, man. They're still in that land, man. That's not talking about ancient Babylon. Babylon the Great is talking about America, man. The rulership that's ruling now. The beast that says with 7 heads and 10 horns, man. That's what that's talking about. The NATO and the EU, which America is the head of that shit, man. The scarlet-coloured woman, the woman that sat up on the beast, that's America, man. They're going to be judged, man. Their sins have reached up to the heaven for all the wickedness that they're pushing, the wine, the philosophies, man, the gay agendas and all that shit, the psyops and all that, man. They got to pay for all that, man. Because everything they've done in this earth is all against the scriptures, man. It's all against the Heavenly Father's word. So that all their sins have been accounted for, and now the tab's gone so high, the Lord's going to pour that ultimate judgment on them, which is them nuclear missiles, man. You got umbrellas?
Yeah, it's coming.
Her double according to her works in the cup where she hath filled, fill it to her double.
Double, man. So all the transatlantic slave trade, you got to pay for that, man. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, man. The Lord didn't write that for no reason. That means you got to serve, man. You're going to be the new slave. You're going to be the new niggers, man, in the kingdom, man. You're going to be the new proverb and byword in the kingdom. Yeah. Look at that, Edom. All that, man. You're stamping on your backs, man. You know, beating you to shitters, man. Filleting you. All of that, man. Okay. Spiritually and physically, man. Yeah. Issachar's going to be getting it in, man, in the kingdom. Issachar means he's hired, right? So, you know, Issachar likes to work. They're gonna be working on you devils hardcore, man.
Hardcore.
Filleting you every 2 seconds, man.
Overtime.
Yeah, overtime, man. You ain't gonna get tired. Plus they're gonna have spiritual power. Plus they're gonna have spiritual power, man. So it's gonna be all that hell for you devils, man.
Hell, bro.
Fucking out here. Turn up.
You came for late.
We got Psalm 149:5. You got Isaiah 60 as well. Because you devils got to pay, man. When the time of you going down, you're gonna meet the Maker. You're gonna receive your judgment, man. You got to drink the dregs of that cup, which is hardcore slavery. And it tells you in the book of Psalm 75. The Lord set up one kingdom and bringeth down another. The Lord set you devils up, but you think you're never gonna come down, man. What makes you any different from the ancient Egyptians, man? What makes you any different from the Persians and the Medes, or the ancient Babylonians, man? You know, what makes you any different from them, man? You're just men at the end of the day. You ain't no immortals on the earth. So you're going to receive the same judgments they received, man. They had their height, they had their peak of society, and then they fell, man. Simple as. The only difference is between me, us and you is that in our kingdom we ain't never going to fall again, man. The Lord said we're going to rule forever and ever, even forever and ever, man. So we're never going to, Israel's never going to come down and go off and, you know, go into captivity ever again. This is our last captivity.
Oh, come on, brother. Beautiful. We ain't going to be the same.
We ain't never going to be the
We
same.
ain't going to be the same because we're going to keep, like we told you, man, the laws of the law in our minds.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to do automatic righteous mode all day long. You know, so there ain't going to be no case for the law side against us to bring us down no more.
Nah.
You know?
Yeah, the Lord said, yeah.
This is Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
Yeah, shortly. So that, what does it say in Job 20 and 4? You know, that you're only going to rule shortly, man. Shortly we're going to see your demise, we're going to see your end. You know? Because you ain't going to rule forever. You was never made to rule forever. That's the blessing that Israel was given. To be kings and priests on the earth forever, man. You know, from generation to generation.
Shortly thou shalt see destruction and tread upon his neck.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to stamp on your back, we're going to tread upon your neck. Meaning we're going to be over you, man. We're gonna have dominion over you devils, man. That's what the kingdom's about. Have Israelites ruling over the other nations, man. You know?
But to them it's impossible. To them it's
right now it's impossible because we're at the bottom.
That's it.
We're you know, first hired and last fired. First fired, last hired, you know. They can never see us coming up as a people. We ain't got no businesses, you know. So it doesn't look like economically we can ever rule. But the Lord set out where we are gonna rule.
Yep.
You know? And we're gonna be immortals on the earth. So we're gonna rule forever, man.
My delicate ones have gone rough ways.
Yeah, use these delicate ones, man. The apple of the Lord's eye. The Israelites, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're the Lord's peculiar people, which I read before, man. In the book of Psalms, man. You're the Lord's special treasures, man. So the Lord, read that again, slap.
My delicate ones,
man, going up.
Have gone rough ways.
Yeah, rough ways, captivity, man.
And we're taken away as a flock caught of the enemy.
Yeah, man, we've parted off different captivities, but ultimately this captivity here, under these damn devils, we're parted off around the whole world, transatlantic slave trade.
Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh.
Yeah, that's why we're out here, man. Because we're the men that sign and crying for the abominations done in the midst thereof. And the Lord had mercy on us to wake us up to this truth that we've got. Yes, so we're out here crying and sighing, man, for the Lord to re-establish us as a nation. Even the apostles back 2,000 years ago was asking the Lord, are you going to re-establish us now, man? Because you know, that desperation of us wanting to rule again, man. Be on top, be above these other nations, be above our oppressors, man.
For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
Yeah, that goes back to the covenants, man. The covenants the Lord made with our forefathers, the curses that we had to suffer, but the blessings also. The Lord's gonna, remember us, man.
For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Yeah, that's where we're at. As I said, like brothers from the apostles and the elders on down, the elect basically, the hopeful elect, they're out there striving, man. you know, giving diligence, man. Make their calling an election short. So we gotta go 10 times harder, man. That's why brothers was talking about, you know, doing the work and all that, man. Not making it a light thing, taking it seriously, man. Keep putting your all in it, basically, man. Just like you would a bitch that you wanna, you know, have sex with.
Yeah.
You put your all into her, man.
You put all your back
Bust
in
them
it.
good nuts. But you gotta put your all into this truth as well. The scripture says to ravish her, you know, her breath, man. Let's talk about this truth, man. You know, the scripture says, you know, seek ye first the kingdom, then all these things shall be added unto you, man. You gotta do the work now. Later on, you can play with the titties and all that, man. You know, sick wife, sick your young. You know, have a bitch feeding you grapes, you know, all that, man.
Yeah.
That's a blessing, man.
Skip to 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall.
Yeah, Israel's gonna, you know, Esau's going to be miserable, man, in the kingdom to come. Because he's the one that's afflicted us. He's going to get caught out there, and he's going to get fucked up. And he's going to be ashamed of his damn self, but he ain't going to get no mercy from us. He ain't going to get no mercy from us. He's just going to get straight damnation, man. Hell. Nothing but pure hell on his ass, man. That's what's going to happen to Esau and his other nations.
Miserable are the cities which thy children.
Give him that one. He's covering his own.
He said, he's like too small, but you're gonna hold this.
So yeah, read that again now.
Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy son. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Yeah, man. That's what it says in the book of Psalms. Happy shall I be when I dashes their sons against the stones, man. We're gonna get revenge, man. And you devils are gonna be miserable, man. You're gonna be shitting yourselves, man. Day and night, man. Even on the Sabbath, your mind's gonna be all fucked up. We ain't gonna touch you. We're gonna leave you on that day. You're mentally gonna be disturbed, man. Day and night, man. You're gonna have an ounce of fucking rest in the kingdom to come. There ain't gonna be no such thing as rest from the devil, man. You're gonna be working till your bones break, man. Till your bones degrade.
Your back goes out.
You're gonna be working till your bones degrade, man. And you're gonna still have to go to work. You ain't gonna get no fucking rest in the kingdom, man. You devils, you're gonna find out what slavery is really about, man.
This is Isaiah 60:10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Yeah, so your elites, man, you get ready, man. You know, keep eating them greens and herbs and all that shit. You lot, that good meat and all that shit you lot be eating every day, man. Them gourmet meals that you be ordering from Spain and France, they come fresh on a plate. It comes on a plane, just on a plate, man. From Spain and shit, you know, and they don't even get cooked. What, you know, I'm just joking. But, you know, all them gourmet meals that you devils are eating, man. Get yourself, yeah, man.
Yeah, innit?
Like the juniper roots and all that shit that you lot were eating in the caves.
Yeah.
Get yourself stocked and ready, because you're going to be working in the kingdom to come, man.
Shit.
Sometimes I've been seeing them tall ass eating myself.
Yeah.
Good ass working, man. Put his back out, man.
That's right.
You're lifting them fucking big bulks of stones, man. Putting them bricks to them, you know.
Yeah.
You devils ain't gonna have no instruments, man. You're gonna have to put that shit up there yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
You're gonna have to work out yourself. You better get it right too.
Ain't no forklift.
Yeah, come. You gotta get it right too, man. Yeah? You better get it right.
Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night. And
Yeah, but we're gonna get the resources of the earth, man. But we're gonna do it in righteousness, though. Everything that we get, we're gonna, you know, split amongst ourselves the kingdom. We're gonna divide everything righteously amongst our people, man, and rule in how we're supposed to rule, man. You know. And even the nations, after 1,000 years of slavery, they're gonna servitude. They're gonna go back into their lands, and they're gonna get what they're supposed to get, man. You know, they're gonna have to, you know, they're gonna get their reign basically. You know, and if they don't want to, you know, come up under the order, basically like the scripture says, they ain't gonna get no reign. But Esau, you're the only nation that's not gonna be part of that, because you're gonna be totally exterminated off the face of the earth, man. No one's gonna see us ever again, man. You're gonna go away like a bad drink.
that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Yeah,
Yea.
man, the nation and the kingdom that shall not serve thee shall perish, man. You ain't gonna get no rain.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Yeah?
That's all.
Right. We've got Jeremiah 30:16. Yeah, the drop to Psalm 149.
Psalms 149 and verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory.
Yeah.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, what the scripture say, execute the judgment written. So we're going to execute that judgment, man. When the given time is, man. When the Lord comes, that's what it said, waiting for me till he rise up into the prey, man. When the Lord does that, that's when we're going to execute the judgment written, man. We're going to get the the green light to go at these devils, man, and take them headstrong, man. Take them down, man. You know, put chains on their asses. Well, we can only do that when the Lord gives the green light. We can't do it of ourselves. You know, we can't raise up no queues like it tells you in the book of Romans. You can't raise up no queues and all that. That's wickedness, man. Because that's the Lord set up this devil, so the Lord's going to take his ass up. So we just got to wait, man, have patience. The word patience means to suffer. So we just got to suffer a little bit longer. But this devil's finished, man. You can see it. We threw out the news. You see this devil's he's done, man. There's no more for this devil, man. What more can he do? Except get destroyed, man.
To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints.
Yeah, it's an honor, man. But that's why you got to, you got to take this truth. You can't take it as what's the word, man? No, you can't. I can't remember the word, like. Let's say fucking.
Granted.
Can't, man. You can't take this truth for granted, man. This is an honor.